don't never tell you where methamphetamines come from. They act like that shit come from a trailer park. That's one of the strongest drugs known to man. There ain't no other drugs make your teeth itch. Like, bitch, I don't even think teeth itch. You're scratching the shit out your mouth. They don't want you to know shit about motherfucking meth. Guess who discovered that shit and was the first to distribute and manufacture it? Somebody we all motherfucking know too. Adolf Hitler. What? How the fuck did they leave that out the book? It's true. All women are great women. Get yourself one. Pandemic taught me ain't no wrong one. All women is the right one. Get yourself one. Get yourself a big girl if you got a choice. You need a big girl. I was in the pandemic. I tried. I saw. I conquered. I felt it. I know. If you want to go through a pandemic, get you a big woman. It'll be the easiest pandemic you ever believe. You can trust a big woman. You don't even know you hungry and she already cooking. Your stomach look at her first. I think she got it. Big woman is perfect in the pandemic. She do everything right. If it's cold, she'll heat up the whole room. Cracking her legs one time. If it's too hot, she won't even touch you skin to skin. She don't want it to stick. Fellas, you get with a big girl, you feel your body do some shit you ain't never felt your body do and your body ain't never been trained to do. All you need to do is get a big enough girl and you'll feel your body nestle. Look at niggas, what? If you ever roll over on a woman bigger than you, you just... It's the safest sleep you ever gonna have, nestled up there, I'm trying to tell you now. Yes. All the women is exciting. I got me a short girl. I've never had a short girl before because I'm short. Fuck what I be doing with somebody short, but I was missing out. I didn't know they was that much fun. I fucked a short girl in the car. This bitch was in every chair in the car. And me and my dick never moved. She was just about her life. I like a giant girl. No disrespect to the tall girls. I don't mean 5'9", 5'12", none of that. I'm talking about 6'4", 6'5", I'm talking about a giant woman. How big you want her? Giant. I want her so big if she cooking breakfast in the kitchen, in one of them summer dresses, I want to be able to slide up right between the vagina without breaking a strand. Grab that clitoris like a red-nosed pin. I like a woman so big you gotta fuck her in 2 rooms. That's when you got one of them WNBA girls. You fuck her in 2 rooms. I'm in the bedroom locked in for damage. Every 150 strokes, I go check on her in the living room. How's that working out for you, baby? Is that good back there? How am I doing? Oh, I'm killing it? Well, I'm gonna take it to the bridge, then. I'm gonna take it to the bridge. Just saying, I like it. I like all the girls. I ain't got no favorites. But I'll say this. If some women don't get their flowers at all, it's a group of women around the whole world that nobody ever talks about. and they keep everything going, and they don't never get no credit. We're gonna talk about them and give them their credit tonight. Where's all the fellas in here with an ugly woman? Make some noise. Some people saw their whole marriage go before their eyes. Can I trusted you? Look. No. You supposed to want what you need. You supposed to want what you need. When you was in the bathroom crying to the Lord, you said, send me the bitch I need. That is the bitch you need. Yeah. Stop judging people by the outside only. Fuck you mean. The ugliest people be pretty. They still ugly. Every man in here with an ugly woman knows something the world don't know. She might be ugly to you. She ain't ugly to me. I ain't gonna tell you why. But sometimes you need an ugly woman. An ugly woman will save your motherfucking life. You can be famous being ugly. All of us know the story of Harriet Tubman. They don't tell us but two things about Harriet. They tell us that she freed the slaves and she was ugly. The slaves and she was ugly. It's a motherfucking lie. Harriet was motherfucking beautiful. Slavery was ugly, bitch. One more time for the people in the back. I say, Harriet was beautiful. Slavery was ugly. And to free the slaves, Harriet needed to be ugly because the enemy was ugly. Harriet wasn't the only woman out there freeing slaves. There was another woman out there freeing slaves. Her name was Beulah. She was beautiful, looked like Tracy Ellis Ross. Light skin, hair down to her ass, bubble butt, smelled like fruit and berries. Everybody loved her. Thousands of slaves followed Beulah. But beautiful could get you away from being a slave. You needed ugly. Because your life was on the line, bitch. This real slavery. You in the real woods. It's really midnight. And if anybody see you, from an adult to a small child, your ass is dead, bitch. And you going through them woods. You hear them dogs coming from a distance. And that's generally when niggas get scared and start running and get killed. But you ain't had to be scared if you was with Harriet. Them dogs will come and Harriet will get down eye to eye with them dogs. Pull a pistol out of panties. You just hit it off. A lot of people follow Beulah. She was beautiful. But that bitch didn't have the GPS of a box of rocks. 3,000 a slave followed that beautiful bitch and wound up on their same master's plantation at 3 in the afternoon. Damn it, Beulah! Just gotta thank God for small blessings. I like all vaginas. But it's something about a big clit. See, the problem is, some of y'all believe in God, some of y'all believe in science. I believe in both. Science might have done some things, and God did some things. Science might have made a lot of shit, but God made the chicken. You ain't gonna tell me God made the chicken. He did that for the world. That's how you know it's from God. What group of people don't fuck with chicken? Look at the vegans. Just us. God made the chicken. That bitch ain't safe nowhere. Every time a chicken's foot hit the ground, somebody wanna put that bitch in grease. In China, in France, in Europe, in Mississippi. How you know God made it? Because that bird is the most delicious bird in the whole world. And that motherfucker can't fly. Because God loves you. As hard as you can, because sometimes shit just does not work out the way you motherfucking plan. That's just a part of life. Sometimes shit do not work out the fucking way you plan. I'm gonna give you a prime example. I waited my whole fucking life trying to get a motorcycle. My whole fucking life, all I wanted was a motorcycle. And first, I couldn't afford the motorcycle. Then when I could afford the motorcycle, then I had kids. And you can't just get a motorcycle as your primary means of transportation if you got kids. You don't know what to tell them in the driveway. You just, I ain't got no room. And I finally was able to fucking get the motorcycle. I was happy like a kid at motherfucking Christmas. You don't understand. I have never been this goddamn happy. I had the motherfucking motorcycle, and it was small and black and fast, just like me. And I had got the black Harley Davidson boots and the leather one piece that zip up here and got the knee pads and shit already in it. I look like a black toddler superhero, like you should call me to solve small crimes and shit. But I felt good than a motherfucker, because I'm not that big in regular life, but on a motorcycle, nigga, I'm the perfect size. If you look in the rear view, you don't coming by itself, nigga. And I was so motherfucking proud to have that motherfucker, and I thought everybody was gonna be excited for me because I was happy. And everybody talked shit. Everybody who saw me standing by the goddamn bike talk shit about, nigga, what the fuck is you doing with a bike, nigga? You gonna kill yourself. And then my bodyguard who ride a Harley every goddamn day, I'm thinking this nigga gonna have my back. This the first nigga talking shit, talking about, nigga, if you ride, nigga, you gonna fall. Nigga, what? Nigga, if you ride, nigga, you gonna fall. Nigga, why are you saying that like that's in the Bible or something? That's not a scripture, nigga. You can't just be quoting that to people. Nigga, if you ride, nigga, you gon' fall. So he done said this shit so much, it done spooked me. So I had to take the bike off to myself for a couple days and try to practice and shit, because I'm not built like regular motherfuckers. Like most motorcycle niggas, if you see them at the light, they holding they whole bike up just on they tippy toes and shit. I'm not built like that. I got to ease way up on the handlebars, put my legs out firmly and shit. Or else I'd be done lost control of the bike and rolled into the intersection or some shit. Gotta get my shit in fucking order. So I done worked on it for like 3 or 4 days, and finally I feel comfortable enough to debut and showcase me and my motherfucking fast-ass black motherfucking bike. So we are in Tampa, and it's the perfect situation. It's a curvy road that go like this, and then it break into a straight shot for a mile. Now, I'm not gonna fuck with the curvy part, but I am in the cusp of the curb and the straightaway, and all I'm waiting for is the bus to come, because it's got glass windows, and I want want them to come around and then catch me in all my motherfucking glory down the goddamn street. And I'm not telling my bodyguard because I want him to be the first motherfucker with the dusty mouth for talking shit about me in the first goddamn place. So this is how it was in my head. Now you know what I was thinking in my head. Now, it had been raining for a couple days before this day. Don't worry, that don't have nothing to do with the story. I'm just trying to make sure you know the details. But since it had been raining, I decided I'm gonna be extra careful. So I moved my bike to the middle of the street, right on the yellow line. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's a straight shot. And I want to make sure if somebody comes from this way or that way, I can fucking maneuver. Now, you can probably hear some niggas grumbling and laughing in the back. Them is, you should never, ever be on the yellow line because that's the slipperiest place on the goddamn street. But none of them smart-ass niggas was there at the goddamn time. So I'm just going to tell the story like the fuck it happened. So, here I am on the yellow line. The bus is coming through the curves. Now, you know when you get excited how everything slow down and go into slow motion and shit? That's where the fuck I was. I saw the bus. I went into slow motion. And I hit that motherfucker one time. Now, let me pause the story right here. Just to say, sometimes shit does not work out the way you goddamn planned it. 1 second, I'm waiting on my moment of glory. Shoo! I hit it one time. Yeet! I don't know what happened the next second. But the second after that, I am in the middle of the goddamn street with my bike on top of me. Now, not only am I in the middle of the goddamn street, trapped under my own goddamn bike, the bus has now pulled up right the fuck here. So now everybody in my staff is looking at me. My bodyguard, who could have easily picked this motherfucker up off of me, is too busy getting his 7 goddamn chuckles under his goddamn helmet and shit. And not only am I caught under my own fucking bike, my left hand is caught up under the handlebars, so not only am I trapped under my own bike in the middle of the street, I am slowly spinning for no goddamn reason at all. Just I get up, all this side is all crispity, crackly, crunchity, cool. I can't even get no motherfucking sympathy from no goddamn body, cause it ain't like I got in a motorcycle accident. All the fuck that happened is my bike drugged me 5 feet up the goddamn highway and then slowly spun me rotisserie style in front of my goddamn friends. I had to do what any real motherfucker would do in that situation. I got back on that motherfucker and made them 5 miles an hour, crying, nigga. Y'all been on that. I've been Cat Williams. Thank you so much, DC.
In tune with your star fucking player. These motherfuckers want you to be miserable. They want you to be sad. They want you to feel like they feel. You can't feel like the fuck they feel because you ain't like them. You gonna have to get every fucking laugh you can possibly get. Fuck what they talk about. They want you to be sad because they sad. Fuck that. You gotta be happy. If a motherfucker fall in front of you in 2008 and you are not a doctor on duty across the street from the hospital, it is your obligation to get 7 laughs off that motherfucker before he get off the ground. Call another nigga so he can get 4, 5 in. You gonna have to, because they want you to be miserable. I laugh at shit I'm not even supposed to laugh at. I'll laugh first and apologize after, like when they was talking about the polygamy ranch and they had them all on TV before they showed them and shit, when they was just showing the ranch and they had told us all the kind of fucked up shit that was going on in there. I'm watching TV like, just show us what these motherfucking monsters look like. Just show us what these hateful motherfucking creatures look like. And then they opened the doors and these motherfuckers came out like Little House on the goddamn prairie and shit. Just dun, 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 dun. And bitch came out with a dress made out of construction paper and leaves and shit. I laughed the whole goddamn time. I had them poor women in there, they don't know nothing about nothing. They ain't never seen Sex in the City, The Sopranos, nothing. They ain't never seen nothing. They don't know what to say in the interview. Just, we want our kids. Oh, I laughed from a good, healthy place to see white people back in colonial days again on TV. Because you know if that had been niggas, it'd have been some different shit. If they'd have found 400 nigger kids in a camp, they'd have burned that bitch down and came in with 800 SWAT teams. But because they was white, they came and got them in tour buses and shit and took them on. Dun, 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 dun. I laugh all the goddamn time. I don't give a fuck if it's right or not. I laugh first. Like when them motherfuckers got attacked by that goddamn tiger in the goddamn zoo in San Francisco and shit. And they had it all on CNN like it was a national tragedy and shit. Just, oh, it's so sad. Well, I didn't see nothing sad at all. I laughed the whole goddamn coverage. These wasn't kids, these was grown motherfuckers. I feel like if you a grown motherfucker and you get killed, and you get killed by a tiger, and you get killed by a tiger in a zoo, and you get killed by a tiger in a zoo in San Francisco, I think God's will has been done for your life. I think that's exactly what was supposed to happen, and I think he wanted me to laugh about it a whole lot. That's what I think. Fuck that. I'm a parent. I got kids. I feel like if you raise a child at any age that's dumb enough to climb into a tiger's cage, you should tell them the rest of the goddamn story. Then the tiger eat your asshole out, baby. That's the end. That's what the fuck's supposed to happen. And these motherfuckers zookeepers got on TV and started talking shit about the tigers, start snitching on the tigers like they was disappointed in the tigers and shit. Like, we can't believe they would even do something like that. They've never done anything like that before. And if they're a danger to the community, then we'll have to get rid of them. You gonna get rid of the tiger? You gonna get rid of the only real motherfucker in the whole goddamn equation? You gonna get rid of the tiger? First of all, white people, understand this. If you cannot understand what it's like to be a tiger in a zoo, I don't know how you ever gonna understand what it's like to be a nigger in America if you can't understand what it's like to be a tiger in a zoo. Look at white people. What? Niggas are tigers now? There is real fucking tiger in a fake ass habitat. Real fucking tiger, fake ass habitat. And the tiger not supposed to know as a real tiger that this is a speaker system. And every fucking day, the tiger be fucked up because he be conflicted. Everything in the tiger spirit is telling him, nigga, you a motherfucking monster, nigga. You a beast. You run the jungle, nigga. You supposed to roar and shit's supposed to happen. And every fucking day, the tiger come out and tried and the shit don't work. And some of us know how the fuck that feel be trying. You see that bitch take a camera phone picture of me right in the middle of my goddamn roar? You see how they disrespect the tiger? These poor tigers don't know what the fuck to do. It be 4, 5 real tigers in a fake ass habitat. What the fuck you think them tigers talk about every goddamn day? Nothing but what the fuck they would do if a motherfucker was to ever climb their goddamn foot over the goddamn gate. That's all the fuck they talk about. Just